Yeah, we're holding at 20, the laws of Shabbos. Section 305, Halacha 20, Al Terab Shulchan Aruch. A wounded donkey may not go out wearing a letter on its neck, boards that are tied around its neck so that the donkey will not scratch its wound with its teeth. These boards are more valuable than the kaskosim that are placed around a broken bone. And if they fall off, the person will desire to save them and may well carry them by hand. Therefore, a donkey may not go out wearing them, nor may a donkey go out with a strap on its leg, i.e., a thick straw ring that is tied around the leg of an animal whose strides are short, and when it walks, its legs strike against each other. This shield is made as protection for it, so that the legs will not strike one another. Chickens may not go out wearing the strands that are tied to their legs for identification, so that they not be mistaken for other chickens. Nor may they go out wearing a short strap that ties the two legs together, so that they cannot lift their legs and set in flight, or set rocks or the like in flight, causing them to break utensils. Rams may not go out with a wagonette attached below the tails. This is made for them so that their fatty tails will not be wounded by rocks or hard terrain when their tails are dragged on the ground. Goats may not go out with slivers of a known type of wood that are placed in their nostrils to make them sneeze, so that the worms in their heads will fall out. In all these instances, the rationale for the stringency is that there is a concern that articles will fall and the person will bring it back by hand. A calf may not go out wearing a small yoke that is placed around its neck, so it will be habituated to bend its head when it grows older, nor with a muzzle that is placed over the calf's mouth, so that it will not nurse from its mother when it is pasturing. Since these are not intended for securing the calf itself, they are considered as burdens for it. A cow may not go out wearing the skin of an animal that has needle-sharp barbs. The wheels of a porcupine tied to its udders, so that crawling animals will not nurse from it. Nor may a cow go out with a strap that is tied between its horns, whether it is tied to secure it, i.e. to grasp it and drag it when it seeks to flee, or it was dyed and tied there as an adornment. Because this type of adornment is not commonly employed for the animal by all people, hence the strap is considered a burden. The cow does not need this measure to secure it at all, because cows do not usually flee. This rule also applies to an ox. Therefore, neither an ox nor a cow may go out with a rope around their necks, because it is a burden for them. Calves, however, may go out with a rope around their necks, because they easily become rebellious and must be secured. It is common for them to go out wearing a halter at times. An animal may go out wearing an amulet whose reliability has been proven, but not with an amulet whose reliability has yet to be proven. For an animal, even though it has been proven for a human. So it needs to be proven for an animal. The rationale is that a person has a mazel, an angel that intercedes for him above. It says in 59, a spiritual source above physical reality, this mazel assists him so that the amulet will be effective for him. Animals, however, do not have such a mazel. Gemara in Shabbos 53a says animals do not have a mazel. This seems to contradict the statement elsewhere, Reishis Rabo, that even a blade of grass has a mazel. Tzemach Tzedek in Or Torah Bamidbar Volume 1 explained that animals do have a mazel, but it is different type of a mazel than that of a person. Bruchim to you.